Virgo, born August 23rd to September 22nd, what can you expect for the month of March 2017? Let's tune in and find out. So Virgos, I think you're going to be surprised. You can actually get what you want this month. You know, there's an opportunity for you to be able to, go back to work if you've been craving to go back to work. There's an opportunity for you to vacation if you want a vacation. There's just a feeling sense of being able to finally have things restored to you. Now, and for some of you, that might even be peace of mind. There were some eclipses that have been happening in the Pisces Virgo. And so this new solar eclipse that just happened February 26th was the end of a series of eclipses that were in your sign for the last 2 years. And that just ended. So I wouldn't have expected that to bring anything new information to you, but it might have brought another event that had happened in that 2-year time, right? So maybe somebody you're caring for has been sick and now they're sick again, right? Or it could be that this was a transitional move for you and now you've moved and now there's some final things, punch out details or whatever that you're doing with the house that aren't quite done. Just like a finalization of some things that you've been experiencing for the last 2 years is what would have been felt either the preceding month before February 26th or up to a month after, which would be March 26th, okay? So let's move right into relationships, romantic relationships, and see what's in store for you for this month. Well, I feel great appreciation, Virgos, for your partner. And whether that's because your partner's ill or they've been going through some tough times or you're just appreciating the connection that you have with them, there is a great appreciation that is present or that will be present for you in March. It's not been easy. There's been difficulties, and I feel like in some ways your partner has held you back. And whether that means it's because they're sick and you're taking care of them, or whether it's just that they're controlling or they don't see eye to eye, or you have to be the breadwinner while they're doing something else, and so you don't get to do what you want to do. But there is a shift that's going to happen this month where you finally feel free, where you finally feel like you get your life back. Now, that doesn't mean you leave your partner, right? It doesn't mean your partner dies. It means that there's an adjustment that happens within the relationship where you feel more freedom that you haven't felt for a long time, okay? And whether that happens through a conversation or just some other things that happens in the household, but I do feel like you get your freedom back, which makes you happier and actually gives you, interesting enough, we say we want our freedom, but it's going to draw you back in even more comfortable into the relationship in a way that really feels good and really feels symbiotic for you. So it's good. Okay, so those of you that are single and looking for a romantic relationship, what does March have in store for you? So Virgos, you're going to need to take your time. And, the old joke is that Virgos are picky. but and some of you that may be true for. But it feels like just taking your time in being able to get to know you, the way that you've changed, because that's what a series of eclipses will do. They change us. And so as you know yourself a little bit better, you'll be attracting new individuals into your life, new life partners. And I do feel like actually for the first time in a long time, especially with this new moon at the end in Aries on March 28th, that you could actually feel compelled to take the brakes off of love and actually go for it. So Virgo, the end of this month, I like it a lot. And if not love, definitely a sexual rendezvous. So it feels really fun and really happy and really easy. And so there is some great energy at the end of the month for romance for you. Now, let's look at money for Virgos. So some of you have spent a lot of money. Again, whether it's because you moved or you took care of yourself or had ill health, had to fight a lawsuit, had to loan money to somebody, money into your business. You know, I do feel like there's going to be an end to that burden. So I feel like you're moving in the right direction with money this month, in the month of March. I feel like you have plenty of money, and there's going to be kind of like a cap now on spending, on how much you have to spend or are forced to spend. I feel like that starts to get minimized. So I don't feel like you're going to see some of the hiccups that you saw maybe last month, kind of, kind of bizarre, possibly even weird expenses that happen for you. Anything from like a sinkhole to, having your plumbing messed up, or your refrigerator go on the blitz, or, telephone wires falling down, all these like kind of crazy things, that storms that have happened too, that have caused you a loss of income, or money going out. So I feel like that's been stopped, and this reversal is going to happen. And in March, things start to look up financially for you again. Okay, so let's look at your health, Virgos. So I do feel like you've been losing a lot of the energy, some of you, and whether that energy is worry, or whether it's giving too much to the wrong entity, or it's just not knowing how to kind of balance your own energy. And how you know you're losing energy is either you're unnecessarily tired, or you're not thinking straight, things just don't flow, you feel kind of like you're off a step, right? So I feel like this is going to get corrected this month for most of you. Now there will be a few of you that you're just stubborn, and people offer you help and you won't take it. I can't do anything about that, right? And that's just personal choice, whether you do it out of obligation or out of love. I don't recommend it, just because at the end of the day it takes a toll on you, and which will ultimately take a toll on the relationship, or whoever it is that you're trying to help. So you want to really try and find balance this month, and the universe wants to help you with that. So keep that in mind before you say no to somebody who wants to help you out, or help take care of you, or offer you something, right? Okay, so let's see if there's anything unexpected for Virgos for the month. Yeah, there might be something around the 16th, 17th, unexpected surprise, like, wow, I didn't see that coming, that's so cool, that's so great. It may be in the form of a trip, it may be in the form of just new people that you've met, or generosity from somebody, but it feels really fun, and it really feels like you've hit a geyser. And it could be also come from your work, or getting something sold that makes you feel good. So maybe you've written a book and you've been trying to go out there and peddle it, and you hit pay dirt and you get a yes back in the middle of the month. So it feels like it can be any number of those things that are going to support you. Okay, so all in all, I think you're going to have a great month, and I love to see that geyser in the middle of the month. As we actually have a full moon on March 12th in Virgo, and it's in your sign. And that's why it's being drawn to me, that there's something that comes in that you've been working on. And it feels like it's so funny, because it feels like it can happen in an instant, but you may have been working on it for years, and then all of a sudden something just happens with it. It's crazy. And it's going to feel that little bit like, wow, that's crazy. After all this time, just now it happens. It feels a little bit like that. And then lastly, we have a new moon, March 28th in Aries. And we talked about that a little bit. And that's really more opening for your relationships, for romantic love, and bettering your current relationships. And it's just really going to open your heart. So have a terrific month, Virgo. I enjoy connecting with you. I enjoy reading what you have to say, and I hope I'm able to respond to you in a timely manner. I apologize when I don't always get that done, but I appreciate you leaving your thoughts. And if you have any questions, please put them down there as well. Enjoy your month of March. I look forward to connecting with you again next month. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends. I look forward to connecting with you soon.